Alright. Okay, can you all hear me? Alright, hello? Hello, hello. This is Shadow Freddy. Can you all hear me? And also, hello everybody. It is I, Shadow Freddy. And hello, and welcome on back. And speaking of such, that I am back. And even though I'm not at the pizzeria, I'm in a different timeline zone, which means that I was sent there randomly, which I was exactly randomly sent to hell for no reason by the puppet. Ugh, that stupid puppet. But basically, again, by the way, if you guys do enjoy this video with me, Shadow Freddy, well, it's just about time that we start with the stream anyways. So, speaking of such, is that yes, that I am Shadow Freddy. You know, the most shadow version of Freddy Fazbear and Golden Freddy that has ever been around. And basically, maybe I've been defeated already, but still, again, ugh. Oh, I'll be back alright. Oh, I'll be back alright. And they will not see me, because more likely that I have different other plans. Sure, Purple Guy may have been trying to get caught up with the cops lately, since more likely I was reviewing that already, since I didn't even have to know it anyways. But man, looks like he really was going to get chased for real that time. But good thing for me, that I may get a chance of seeing him at this point, or if not, then I may have caught up with him at this other point. Which there's a different alternative plans. That plans may have actually would work. But it's speaking of such, it more likely that I, as myself, Shadow Freddy, will more likely do the best way possible of destroying those stupid animatronics once and for all. And like I said, sure, I may have lost for some time, but maybe, just maybe, that I may return, and I may return as something else. It won't be purple, but it's going to be a different color that my other version that more likely myself, that I may remain myself in hell for a bit of a while. Sure, I may have been more likely defeated, but like I said, that they probably will be at least a different, contrarily of a different thing, which more likely is a bit impossible at the moment. So yeah. So exactly, but basically, if you guys do enjoy the rest of this stream, by the way, that yeah, my name is Shadow Freddy, and more likely I'm a villain, so that way that basically that yeah, I'm just a villain. Man, I've just been defeated since the first season already. But good thing I was in there at the movie. But if I was in the movie exactly, oh, things would have sparkled things a lot more up. Since if I would have been the one telling like the whole truth to the security guard. But no matter, I can still at least come on back and make more returns as usual, as for more plots to be stood and always the way to get out of there. So basically, why not, that yes, I will be sure and as hell I'm ready to take on the security guard and the animatronics once and for all again. That I may come on back from hell. Who knows? That I may come on back. But whatever I do, things would definitely come on returning. You know, the ways how things are remaining to be dark and a lot more fear and a lot more scary as usual. So, anyways, again, that I, as myself, Shadow Freddy, that once again, that I may on return as usual. And also, DA Bunny says, hi. Oh, hello, DA Bunny. My name is Shadow Freddy. And if you do not know anything about me, well then, I'll just give you a bit of a story about that. Oh, I joined late. Well, you're not late, by the way. You're not late. You're only in 4 minutes, by the way. You are not late. So, yeah, you're not late. So, yeah, basically is that, well, if you just not it, okay? Well, basically, if you want to tell me questions, by the way, well, then you can go ahead and start telling me questions or whatever, because, again, basically, the matter or not, that I am Shadow Freddy. And more likely, I was the one who set up good other plans in season 1 with Purple Guy. But more likely, I just did whatever I could for whatever I was just trying to do. But at least there's lots of plans coming along by for whatever's going to be season 2 or in the second movie that things might be interesting. It's not back at the first location. It's back into the second, which is pretty much not reopened at this point. But if it was reopened, then there would be two more animatronics to be coming on by, which more likely maintains to get to the stage, only to the main stage part. And also for the back room, yeah, things are going to be a lot more different for that one, since there might be a different collection to be getting caught. Since, it would be probably a little bit different. And also, oh, wait a minute, there's a new person to the chat. All right, so it says LETTECE Heart 09. Oh, hello, man. Hello. My name is Shadow Freddy, and nice to meet you, by the way. Nice to meet you. And also, welcome to the live stream of the Five Nights at Freddy's channel. Welcome and welcome. And if you want to actually see a lot other good things in our channel, well, then go ahead and subscribe. And if you're a new person to the channel, then immediately subscribe. And also, hi, Shadow Freddy. Oh, hello. And how are you doing, by the way? How you doing? And for me, I'm doing pretty good. I was just defeated by the puppet. Darn it. But basically, again, I may have lost, but I'll still come on returning back for whatever I always usually do as a shadow. Because if you didn't know that I was a version of Freddy and then Golden Freddy, because well, probably not at the point that yeah, I may look a version like Freddy, but more likely I look like purple instead. But basically, just for right now, is that if anybody does not even see me as a shadow, then just so you know, I use my shadow powers to do illusions or any other type of specific or whatever I do is basically the matter or not that I've always pretty much be going invisible because well no one cannot see me because I'm a shadow, and more likely less that I would say that I did my best in season 1. But if some of you guys haven't checked season 1 yet, well then pretty much can check that out. And also one reason why about like the other characters that we just brought up for a few other less wizards in there, well, just because that we had to do something a bit new doesn't mean that we were going to get beaten that easy. So, yeah, we just got to at least bring out something to come into the table, so that way that season 1 could be doing a lot better, so that way that people could enjoy season 1 a bit better. So, yeah. And if you want to be talking about the movie exactly that we just made, well, you can definitely talk about that too, if some of you guys are very interested about that one. So, yeah, I mean, be all right with that one because, I mean, we just at least did pretty good all right with that one since I wasn't around, which I should have. But, things didn't get to the better point that I was in there. So, yeah, I may as well be there in the second one, but not purple, but a different color. So basically, the matter is that we'll just see how things turn out, or go a lot out, or even if I might appear in the beginning at this point. So I don't know if I might be the storyteller, or if I might just be somewhere in a different imaginary. So who knows? I mean, as long as we see how things are going to turn out for the movie, well then just hopefully that you guys enjoy that too. Which, if you guys do enjoy that of the second movie, well then we'll just see how things turn out. And if you guys want to talk about our videos, well then it's all right then. I mean, we just did pretty fine though. I mean, we could just do like a lot of amount of good videos for this point. So yeah. And for what I'm doing right now in hell, well, for me right now, I'm pretty much waiting for my time. you know, I'm just waiting for my time. Whenever I get out of that portal, oh, I'm gonna be coming on back for revenge. Killing those animatronics and even the security guards. Even if I could try that, but like I said, they always will remain as main villains. Main villains get the best amount of the show because sometimes there's always an old saying. That saying is like, if villains have different plot stories, well then make it as big or good stories. That's all I would say for that kind of story, and then probably into an old saying exactly. So if you guys actually did know what that was supposed to mean, then yeah, it means that we have different evolutions. We're more likely for different somewhat other things. Sure, like I said, like the fake purple guy in the movie may have been killed, but more likely they were framing to think he was the real purple guy in tricks. But more likely the real purple guy had committed the acts of 1987 by murdering the kids in Fredbear's Family Diner. And sure, I may wasn't there, but I was there for one reason, that I was hiding around whenever I was in, on whatever side I was at. But anyways, thanks. And also, yeah, I think that's all I have to say right there. And I think that's all I just have to say. So yeah, and basically, if you guys do like my bow tie, by the way, yep, mine is black, and so is my my top hat. So yeah, and if you guys do like the version of me as purple, well then, just so you know, I look pretty good in purple. So yeah, I do look pretty nice. And yep, if you guys do see me right there and here and there with my eyes, then yeah, that's what I was usually with. So pretty much. Oh man, can't believe I'm excited to get out of hell one day and finally cause more destruction on the animatronics. In season 2. But anyway, since I'm gonna add the new person as a moderator, then here we go. And bam, there we go. We'll just let you be a moderator for one time. So there you go. To see how things are all right with that. So yeah, and basically, don't worry, we'll check your channel by the way to see if you did pretty good. By the way, Purple joined the call. Oh, hello, Purple. My name is Shadow Freddy, and also yes, I am a villain, and more likely that I've been somewhat of a villain slash helper, I guess. So what forever. I could still remain to help the heroes, but always still remain to backstab them at this point. Just so you know, I've always been like, from going to side and side and side. Because the only reason why I still remain to cause revenge is more likely for things how the puppet was remained to be around. So that's exactly when I was here. And also, Purple said was, Oh, hello, Purple. I am Shadow Freddy, and nice to meet you in your service. Nice to meet you. And I mean, hey, Purple, just so you know, I've always caught up with meeting a Purple guy at this point, the real Purple guy named Willie Matthews. So, yeah, I actually did caught up with him, by the way. So, yeah, it was the only. Yeah, I mean, sure, I wasn't there for the time, but Purple guy sure did see me by me using my illusions on him. So, yeah. So anyway, how you doing, by the way, Purple? And I'm just doing good, by the way. So yeah, it's gonna take me for a long time to get out of hell before I even get to find a portal. So yeah, it's gonna take me a long time to get out of there. Good. Oh, what do you mean good? And also, what are you saying good for? I mean, are you saying good of saying that I'm stuck in hell, or are you saying that good that I should be getting out of here? Because well, I think that's what I'm just trying to remind you to say. So anyway, looks like I'm gonna have to find my way to find that portal. Darn. And also, I'm saying I'm good. Oh, okay, okay, okay. I see what you're saying there, Purple. I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying, by the way, Purple. I definitely see what you're saying. I was stuck in hell too. Wait, really? You're stuck in hell too? How were you defeated? Or were you just actually summoned there for no reason? Because I don't even know why you were even summoned. And basically the matter is that if you did not know, by the way, well then I've been more likely been doing illusions on for whatever on anybody. Because like I said, I make sure to make everybody follow command so that way that people would basically obey to my command to fight the animatronics and also be killing the security guards that's supposed to remain to die, which is known as Mike and Jeremy, which more likely, and plus his boss as well, named David. So at this point, that I'd say that I always be ready to attack, because whenever I'm ready, oh, I'm just very ready to use my powers. Once again and once and for all, that I be sure to be coming on returning. So anyway, yeah, it's gonna take me for a long time. And sure, I may have lost my powers, but good thing I don't even need to use my powers. I always need to use doing it with my feet, for walking. For whatever I'm gonna probably be doing at this very point that I'd be doing. Is trying to find my way to getting to the portal. It's gonna take me a long time. That hell was more worse than the hell you are at. I know. I mean, well, it may have been bad for you over there, but for me, yeah, I'm pretty much getting like an infinite hell time, which means I stay there for a long time without getting me killed at this very point. Sure, my animatronic system doesn't die, but at least I look around for surroundings, for whatever I'm looking around. Because whatever I do, I still remain to survive to not die yet. Sure, I may be a shadow, but a shadow never dies to a treat, because nobody doesn't see me, because I make everybody follow my power and illusion. So that's all I have to follow, was just never get caught, or even be seen.